morning, and welcome to Heart of the Matter Farm. I'm Lacey. So today I am going to talk about livestock halters. The sheep and goat normally use the same halter. I have like 6 of these. Here's 3 of them that I have right now. And then the cows have their own. Beef cows, dairy cows, they all use the same style as well. And I happen to have mine from when I showed my beef cows. I showed 1 year in 4-H of beef cows. I was going to do another year, but my steer got too wild. But we raised beef cows, and so we had ours trained, most of them, that we could put a halter on them in case we had to give them medicine. I grew up on dairy farms, so whenever the vet came, a lot of times we had to put a halter on them, to keep them still, as far as like if they had to have surgery, that kind of thing. So I learned pretty quick how, and of course my mom was raised on a farm, and my mom showed dairy cows. So she taught me as well how to put halters on. So I'm just kind of doing this as educational because there's a lot of people I've noticed that do not know how to put the halters on. And you put them on the right way, you give the animal more comfort and like that. So with that being said, there's another thing. You always lead on the left side of the animal. That's just one of the things with Sadie, with livestock. Well, even horses. So horses, goats, Sadie, come on, and cows. I'm not sure about sheep. I know when the halter is on you do, but sheep, I've never shown them. I've never dealt with sheep. But I've dealt with horses, cows, and goats. You always lead on the left side. Not sure why. That's how it is. All right. My cow halter is a little twisty, so I'll wait till I guess I could do this since it's in my hand. So with the cow halter, as you can see, it's bigger. You have a piece that is the nose band. The same thing with the goat. I'll grab a blue one. You have your lead, then there's 3 sections. There's one that is on each side. It would be on the right side of the animal. You always walk on the left side of the animal. So that is a good way of helping you to remember which side the lead goes, okay? So you have your nose band. There's for the cow, here's for the goat. So the one that goes on the right side of the animal, it slides, okay? Now, with my cow one, it's a little harder because it's a different rope texture. One thing is, these are nylon. If you would happen to use the actual kind of rope feeling one, never get that wet when it's on the animal. It will swell up and it will be hard to move. I was taught that from a young age, that when somebody gifted me one, as soon as that was gifted to me, my mom taught that to me pretty quickly. So, all right. So over on the side where the lead comes, there's going to be a spot by the nose band. My hand is on the nose bands. Okay, here I'll put the cow one down. Like I said, the goat is the same. The goat and sheep halter is the same as the cow. It's just smaller, so it'll be a little easier to demonstrate, especially since my cow halter is all twisty because it's been in storage. I keep it because you never know when I may need it or somebody I know may need to borrow one. So your handle is right. Your lead is on the left. Is over here. I'm showing you as if I'm putting it on the animal, okay? So you guys would be the animal. So this here is the noseband. All the goats are eating. Otherwise, I may, once I'm done here, show you how it goes on. Olaf is pretty good, so I may try Olaf. Now, I know one thing with goats, some have horns, some don't. We'll see what kind of mood Chestnut's in, and we'll go from there. Because those guys are kind of used to having halters on. My bigger does that are used to the halters are not here. My other does, they're semi-used to the halters. So, I try to get all of them used to halters. So, noseband. This is where you lead. This is stationary over here. It cannot move. This goes up this part. The stationary part goes. All right, so now I'm the animal. It goes like this. You want the part that when you pull, because this side slides up and down on that side. It's to help adjust the headband for the different size animal. Then this other part goes smaller, like that. You want that part that's connected to the lead under the chin. All right, let me take this off. I know this is kind of funny looking, but this is how it would go on the animal. This strap under the chin. This goes on the nose. This goes up behind the ears. It has to go behind the ears, even if they have horns. You want it behind the ears. Otherwise, they will slip it. The horn, it doesn't fit them the right way. Because I did that the one time to one of my does that has horns. I just kind of like, oh, don't need to pull the ear. She freaked out. And as soon as I moved her ears in the right position, she was fine. So, like I said, this halter, you put it on the same way as a cow halter. Of course, you have all different colors. Now, the reason why, it's just the thing of you always lead an animal to the left, on the left side. Now, when you set them up for showing, it's a little different. You kind of, when the judge comes around, you kind of have to still hold your hand there. With cows, you still use halters, but you use a show halter, and the part that goes under the chin has a chain. So you want your steer, your heifer, whatever you're showing, or your cow, whoever you're halter training, you want them used to that bottom piece getting tight. Because as soon as you put that show halter on, and you tighten that chain, they're going to freak out. I can tell you that. And if you have access that you are going to be using a show halter, I actually have one for my goats, because when my youngest was showing, they can't use the chain. Goats, you walk with the chain. So, and around like a collar kind of thing. But for the cows, if you can, get that show halter. If you're going to show with the show halter, use that as well. Get them, even with the goats. I know I was supposed to talk about this, but I'm kind of also getting into showing a little bit. But even at home, if you're not going to show, you get them used to the halters. You get them used to standing there with the halter. Because, if you got to tie them to something, they're not going to freak out. They're going to learn, okay, this is just the normal thing. We'll just stand here. We're not going to fight it. Plus, when you're in the show ring, you're going to be standing and setting the cow or the goat or the sheep up. I know sheep, I don't think you use anything. I don't know. So, I hope I covered everything. I'm going to go, I think Olaf, they eat fast. So I'm going to go out and we'll try to get Olaf. So that way you guys can see how the halter goes on. Or maybe I'll do on the young ones. No, they'll flip out. I never put halters on the young ones yet. Except for that might be easier. Ones with horns of how to do that than Chestnut's big horns. So yeah, let's go into the barn and get a goat. All right. Like I said, these girls have never had a halter on. So what I'm doing is when I walk, that bottom piece got a little tight. So what I always do is I like to make it bigger than their head. And Miss Hope is going to be our demonstration. So I put it up over the head and then down over the nose. And then I pull the ears out. And then kind of just adjust it. See, she's fighting because she never had it on. Jasmine, come here, Hope. So this is what will happen with any animal most of the time when you put a halter on for the first time. So, lead is on the left side. See how it's nice around the ears. You got the chin strap. Now with goats, well, with any animal, you don't want it down here on their nose where it'll push down in and make it hard for them to breathe. Oh, baby. I know. So this is on the left side of the goat. And I actually can adjust this down. Her nose has a very high arch. So it makes this bottom strap not sit where I like it. I don't like it as back as far as what it is. Yes. All right. And then I just pull that bottom loose and then I just slowly lift it up over. And I let them go. And so there's times I'll just kind of go like that, is grab an ear. And then like that. Yes, baby girl. Yes. And then you just loosen that bottom up and you slide it up and over the ears. Hey, Jasmine. Jasmine and Sapphire are my two new ones. That's who you guys saw with one of them last night. They're Cashew sisters. Okay, Hope, you want to be me do it again? So, this is the stationary side of the halter. I have the chin strap loosened. Because that chin strap is more, you want that piece underneath the chin, like I said, because, you know, you look at a show halter, the chain is going to be under it. They've even made show halters for goats that looks like mini cow halters. So, I'm trying to get one of the other ones to come. Hope, do you have to be in the way? You would think she was a bottle baby the way she acts. Yes, not the hair. No, you don't eat the hair. Go eat. Hey, Jasmine. Sapphire, come here. Come here, Sapphire. Come here, Sapphire. Hey, girl. Jasmine is the more friendlier one. Let's see if I can get her to come over here. Move the food a bit. Come here, Jasmine. Hey, girl. Help! Did you have to push Jasmine? Hey, girl. So as you can see, Jasmine has horns. Hi, girlie. I know. Hey. I know you just want your food this morning. Yes, you do. I know. I'm in here bugging you. I know. Well, come here. Come here. Everybody wants to say hi. All right. Would you stop it, Hope? Stop. So when they have horns, I go up over the horns, and then I worry about the ears, and then pull the strap. She's giving you, hey, Hope, stop it. She's giving you a good look at that ball. Hope, enough with the eating the hair. Yes, you have hay to eat. So this is typical of them first getting the halter on. Is fighting it a bit. And of course that's back farther than what I wanted. So I just adjusted the head strap. Here. would you stop it, Hope? Come on. See how that is back on her neck there? That's not real. She has a high arch too. Hope. And sometimes what you can, well, hers isn't as bad as Hope, is you just kind of slide that nose piece down and then you can get it where you need to. But these guys' faces, and the same thing of taking off, you just loosen and you slowly go around the horns. So, I hope that helped anybody that had questions of how to put a halter on their livestock, how these halters work, because I know they can be very confusing. If you have any questions, comment down below. Ugh, she had to eat my hair. And I'll try to, if I don't have the answer, I'll try to find it and I'll let you know. If you want to email me the question, I'll have my email in the description, so you can email me. So, yes, have a great day. Stay safe. Stay cool. It's going to get hot today. And we're also going to get rain again. I got to get my cow halter and put it away. So, we'll see you guys next time. Bye.